Sir Clips Water back again with another video, and you already know this is what Naruto was able to speak to the animals part 4. Ooh, I think that was a little bit worse than last time. But who cares, bro? Who cares, bro? Like, who cares, bro? Who honestly cares? But anyways, we left off with Naruto made, the 11 tails. Yes, the 11 tails is a thing. Not really, but I made it up. Okay, the 11 tails. He turned it into a baby fox, and now it's his apprentice. Now it's Naruto's apprentice. As Naruto, he goes back into the village, as he hears people talking about this girl, as then she was new to the village, and that she was really weird. As Naruto was like, I wonder who could this be? As she looked down, as she says, "Hey, 11 tails, who do you think it could be?" As then the 11 tails says, "I don't know." As then he says, "Yeah, you probably don't." As then he's walking down the street, as then he hears a girl saying, "Leave me." He hears the girl saying, "Leave me alone," and then another voice that sounds like a girl saying, "Leave her alone." As Naruto's wondering what this is, as it's coming from Allie, as it sounds like girls. As then he looks, as then this is what the girls look like. This is what one of them looks like, and this is what the other looks like. As this is the one who's getting bullied because of how she looks, her hair. I mean, her little, the things on top of her head. As then she's just, telling her to leave her alone because that's her friend. Anyways, Naruto, he's like, "Hey, leave him alone, you butt faces." As then they turn around and say, "What are you going to do about it?" As he says, You should have heard about me by now. I'm the animal whisperer." As then he starts howling. As then a whole bunch of wolves come from behind him. As then a fox jumps in front of them. As then he starts growling. As then bears come. As then they're like, "Yo, we need to get out of here." They're like, "How are we going to get out of here? The only exit is blocked off." As then he squawks. As then eagles come. A whole bunch of eagles come. As he says, "Get them, boys." As he screams this out loud. As then he starts running. As it's only 3 of them, so it's kind of messed up because they just about to get jumped by a whole bunch of animals in Naruto. As then all the animals just start beating up the guys. As Naruto goes around and helps this girl up, as well as this one. As she says, "You guys are okay?" As then they say, "Yeah, thanks to you." As Naruto says, "No problem." As she says, "What are those ears on your head for?" As she said, "It's something that happened to me just because of this thing that happened. They're stuck there. It's stuck now." As she says, "What?" As she says, "Well, I'm gonna make up this. I'm gonna say the 5 tails is a cat." And yes, the 5 tails is a cat, as it's a girl, by the way. And she says, "Well, I have the 5 tails inside of me, and one day it took over my body, and when it got stopped, the ears stayed." She's like, "Huh." She says, "Why would they be picking on you?" Because, he says, "Oh, never mind. I'm slow." As then she says, "They're not." She says, "But how did you do that?" As she says, "I'm able to speak to animals." And, yeah, they kind of call me the animal whisperer around here. As she says, "Hey, little claw." As then she says, "Hey, shark tooth." Kit and Pup. As then, the little ones come. As they're like, "Yeah." As then he says, "Hey, 11 tails." As the 11 tails goes running, as he says, "Oh, help them up." As he says, as then they say, "Yes, boss." They don't say "Yes, boss." They just say, "Yeah, yes." As then And then Naruto goes with them, helping them up. As Naruto says, "I didn't quite catch your names." Hold up. As he asks for their names, as he asks for their names. Sorry for the pause, but yeah. What am I saying? Sorry for y'all. The pause was in you long. But anyways, uh, she says that her. She says that She says that you can just you don't get to know our names right now. As he was like, yeah, what's all of that about? Uh, then she says, we only trust specific people. As he was like, oh, okay. As she says, hey guys, come on. I see he put up his hand and wait. Like he put up his hand and he twisted it. He put it down. So yeah, as it was like a hand motion to come on. As he says, come on. As then the animals started walking away. As the guys were just sitting there. The guys that were getting beat up were just sitting there, knocked out, unconscious, with a bloody nose and and bleeding and stuff. As he says, hey guys, come on. As then he says, by the way, here you go. I heard that you're new to the village. As he dropped a piece of paper. As this had his address and his phone number on it. As Naruto was walking, as then he keeps walking as he's bored. As he goes to his house, he goes in the back and he goes into the back of his place and says, I wanna try something to make. As then he grabs some peaches, apples, strawberries. One more thing, what is it called? The dumb, but I'm pretty sure they're called oranges. As she says, this will probably be good. As then Naruto puts it all in the pot. As he puts some water in it. As then he starts smashing it together, putting some sugar in while he's smashing it. As he puts a lot of sugar in it. As he is, well, not a, he puts the amount that needed to be put in. As he starts scrunching it up. As the water turns pink, then it turns from pink to like a pinkish oranges, then pinkish orange. As then it turns to an orange. What is it? Orange reddish. As then it stays like that. As he mixes it up, making it turn into a pink. As he's like, this might be good. I'm gonna add a little bit more sugar. As he gets 2 spoonfuls of sugar. As he smashes it up a little bit more, spinning it around as he hears a knock on his door. As he says, hey guys, go outside. As then the bear and everybody just says, okay, sure. As then he opens the door and says, as then he says, who is it? As then they say the people that you don't know their names. So as he says, oh okay. As then he opens the door and it's these 2 girls and she was like, yeah, what's up? As then they say, well, we really don't have a place to stay as of right now. So we were wondering if we could stay at your place for right now. She says, yeah, sure. She says, are you guys tuning or something? As they say, yeah. She was like, oh, cool, I'm a tuning too. But I'm probably Kage level. As then they are like, yeah, sure. She says, oh no, I'm serious. I rival with the Hokage. The Hokage probably, he's trained me personally. As she says, and plus I have made up a couple moves of my own. And I have a special gift as you know. And he says, yeah. And she says, and plus I have been trained by many others because he does not have all of the chakra natures that I have. So I'm like, huh, okay. Then he was like, I'm kind of making something new, so excuse me if it tastes bad. And he says, ah, well, this house has one room and a guest room, so I guess you guys can sleep in those rooms. I'll just sleep on the couch. Then they say, okay. As Naruto is expecting them to have a little sympathy for his neck bone, and he's like, sleeping on the couch. Yes, he says, sleeping on the couch. Hope my neck bone doesn't hurt. As he says, wait, I know what to do. As he says, I can just sleep on water. As he says, that will definitely work. As he says, but I will need something to cover my mouth with. As he says, maybe I can make something out of earth, out of earth style, so I can make like a mask so I can breathe. And he's like, nothing will go wrong. And he says, and plus it will be comfortable. I don't think anything will be wrong. As they're like, what are you cooking? As he says, I'm kind of a vegetarian or vegan, so yeah, we're eating fruit stew, you could say. As they say, fruit stew, as he says. Yeah, it's a new thing that I came up with. As he says, it's probably a little, it's healthy, but it does have some sugar in it, which makes the taste sweeter and better, so, yeah. As they say, oh, okay, that's fine with us. As he says, oh, most people like eating meat. As then they feel a weird aura coming from Naruto. They're like, are you okay? As he says, yes, I'm very much okay. As then Naruto finishes up, as he adds a tad bit more sugar. As then he mixes it up a little bit, making it turn a brighter pinkish. As then he poured, it's like a drink. It's like a drink with a whole bunch of like stuff in it. As then Naruto says, I have to add a little bit more things. As he says, this will add chunks to it, I guess. As he says, could you guys go pick a couple of strawberries out there? I think strawberries grow out of the ground. I'm gonna just say some stuff he picked out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure strawberries. I don't know what strawberries come from, but he says, yeah, can you go pick some? As then they say, yeah, sure. As then they go in the backyard and see Shark Tooth and Little Claw trying to climb the tree. As then they're like, they're confused by this. As they're like, and then they go to Naruto and says, what are the baby wolf and the bear cub doing? As she says, oh, they're just training. As he says, they can do some incredible things. As if you don't know about. She says, look, and can you go get them and please get the strawberries, please? And then they go outside and get them. And then they bring them inside with Naruto. And Naruto just plucks them in. He cleans them first. He cleaned all the stuff first. And then he puts them in. Well, I'm gonna say he cut it up, then put it in. I says, well, it's served. As then he pours it in a bowl and he pours it in 4 bowls, 2 for himself, and then 1 for each of the gear. As he says, we have leftovers. As he says, either we can do one thing I like to call making popsicles, or you can just save it for tomorrow. As he says, so options are freezer, refrigerator. As then they say, how about we split it up and put some in the refrigerator and some in the freezer? As he says, I never thought about that. That is a big brain move. He says, I will do that. As then they eat it or whatever, or drink it, because it's mostly juice. Or, yeah, mostly juice. Or, and then Naruto, like, puts it in two separate, like, little, like, smaller pots. As then he puts one in the refrigerator and one in the freezer. Naruto, he makes some water. He makes some water. As then he says, well, nothing can go wrong. As then they go upstairs. If Naruto, when he tries to go to sleep, he realizes something, that he will have to keep the water together for him to lay down. As then right when he got on it, he realized that he messed up, and then he hurried up and made the water stay right there, as he had an idea. As then he made like a bed. He made like a bed with like sides covering it, like that, so the water couldn't get out. As then he put the water in there. As then he laid down with the like mask or whatever. Not this mask, but like a scuba mask, but made out of the earth style. Naruto's like, oh, by the way, I'm probably not gonna be uploading for 3 days. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna upload for 3 days. I'll probably let my brother take over the channel while I'm gone. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna be uploading for 3 days. Sorry. By the way, starting on Tuesday, every person who subscribes to me will get subscribed back. On Tuesday that is starting. I have already subscribed to a couple of people that have subscribed to me, but for the people who subscribe to me, I will subscribe to them back, but starting on Tuesday. But anyways, this is where I'll be leaving it off. Sorry for leaving it off like this. It's just, I just wanted to end it off like this. But anyways, peace. See you in the next video. And Sir Claps is what I. Oh.